So guys, just recently I've shared with you a huge perfume unboxing over on Shorts, and today I'm filming a more detailed perfume haul video for you, so definitely keep on watching to find out everything about the newest perfumes in my collection. But before we get started, as usually, I would like to ask you guys to give this video a huge thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel, because all of that will really help it to grow and get out there. And once you're done with that, we can get started. So hello and welcome everyone to today's mid of the season perfume haul, which is going to be a good one because I've got some of the best niche fragrances that take it to another level. But I would like to know what's the newest perfume in your collection, so please go ahead and drop me a comment below. And while you're doing so, I just want to tell you that it is still very cold in Germany, the spring is coming slowly, the trees are very naked, the greenery is not there, and probably this is going to be the first year when lilac is not going to be blooming on my birthday next week, because we should expect snow. However, although I've been feeling down and got the spring blues, if that's even a thing, fortunately, I have some great floral fragrances that will keep me in the spring mood. So let me tell you more about them. And the first perfume I want to talk about is the one by the brand Paris Monte Carlo, which is fantastic. I've already spoken a few times about them on my channel because their Elaine Noisy Bee fragrance is fantastic. I love their vanilla and some other ones. But I've been also really enjoying their white collection, especially this Mimosa fragrance that I've had a sample of and now I own it in a full size. And Mimosa Tane Wrong, that's the name, I'm so sorry guys, comes in a beautiful white flacon, and it's such a fantastic floral scent, which is obviously about mimosa, which is kind of like the first sign of spring. It blooms by the end of March and the beginning of April, and it's just so fluffy and positive. I love how sunny, yellow and bright it is, and also it's a powdery note, for which I really appreciate it because it is so elegant, and I love the note of white musk with some delicate rose tones, as well as this nice heather note that even accentuate the powderiness of this fragrance that I love to wear when it's not too warm. So the beautiful wind blows all around you and you just pick up those powdery whiffs of this beautiful mimosa fragrance that is just a must-have for those who love the note of mimosa in perfumes. I feel like this is one of the best that you can get on the market, and their entire white collection that is dedicated to different flowers is worth checking out. But with that being said, now we're going to be talking about two new releases from the French niche brand that is called Une Nuit Nomade, that I have great experience with because not only I've had their entire sample collection, but also a bestseller, A Memory Motel, which is like a nostalgic spicy fragrance that I highly recommend to those who love the note of carnation in perfumes. But recently they launched two new fragrances which are very different, but I like both of them. And one of these is Sugar Leather, and I totally love how it matches my outfit today. But you guys, this fragrance is so special because first of all, it's exactly what the name says, sugary leather, but not candy leather, which is really nice. So it is sweet, it's definitely gourmand, and that sweet accord comes from almost melted caramel mixed with brown sugar and cinnamon powder. So the gourmand accord for me feels crystallized and mixed with something darker like leather and balsamic labdanum, as well as ambergris. So there is like this nice powdery feeling to this sweet dark fragrance that feels like a bit of a burnt sugar, and because of the warmth and spiciness it reminds me of my favorite tobacco vanilla. So I think I will be wearing it during the evening and nighttime. Maybe if I'm going out this spring, this is gonna be my easy grab because it feels very comforting and sexy as well. So that's one of their new releases. The other one, Love at First Sight, was Love at First Sight for me for sure. The minute I saw the notes of this one, I was like, this is a fragrance for me, because in here we have among others, note of lilac, you guys, which is one of my favorites and unfortunately kind of underrated. I don't know why perfumers don't pay attention to this note. It is fantastic, and as I've said, lilac always used to bloom on my birthday, and this fragrance just brings me back in time. It's like happy memories of my youth spent in Ukraine, walking on the sunny street when everything, not only lilac but also acacia trees are blooming, and in here we have the freshness that the fragrance opens with. There is even a passion fruit touch, which is very high fruity, but the fragrance evolves is very floral and it has this volume, and I think I will be wearing it on my birthday for sure, because there is not even a sign of lilac that's gonna be blooming, but I love at first sight. This is a perfect name for this perfect fragrance, which is done in the modern style, not necessarily 2000s when this note was popular. It's very modern, maybe because of the ambroxan, but just in case you love lilac the way I do and you're looking for some inspiration, this is a great one to check out. But I have like a whole top list dedicated to this note, so just in case you're looking for some fragrances with it, definitely check it out. Alrighty then, let's move on to the second pair, but this time from the Italian brand called Coda Techno, and I totally love their gothic rock and roll style. The owners of this brand are very artistic Italians, and their newest release that I've actually had a chance to check out at ESXENCE in Milan is not necessarily something I would love, but I was wowed the minute I smelled. Now I have a sample and I can't stop wearing it during the morning time, because although it's about incense and I'm very careful with this note, it smells so nice. However, it pulls masculine on me, but I love the clean feeling of it. It's fantastic. Though Mystic Sugar is their #1 bestseller, and it's for a reason, you guys. There is something mysterious about this definitely heavy gourmand composition that I can imagine attracts lots of people, because, you know, it's something different. It's not necessarily, you know, a typical gourmand fragrance, although it is very sweet and textural because of the tonka bean and cacao. I feel the whole composition is built around. There are also some warm spicy notes coming from cardamom and ginger. There is like pineapple, that, you know, pulp, and also the outside you can get almond blossom, makes it powdery. Vanilla adds more of a creamy texture, and there is also something a little bit burnt that reminds me of Killian's Black Phantom, and if you love it, you will love this one as well. I think this is a badass fragrance. I think it's great for maybe, you know, like evening, nighttime, when you're going out, a special occasion, you want to stand out, at the same time you want a fragrance that will be attractive, and since it's a gourmand but with a mystery, I think it's going to be well received, so I will be saving it for an occasion like that. But the second fragrance I wanted to tell you about is my new fetish, you guys. It falls under the radar, but that's why I wanted to talk about No Sleep in this video, because I feel like this is such a gorgeous spring bouquet in a bottle. We have lots of different floral notes in here, such as hyacinth, which blooms right now in my mom's garden, and she actually cut me a few flowers, put it in the vase, and the whole house was smelling of it, because hyacinth has a very intense floral aroma reminiscent of Narcissus, although greener, more pungent, and lots of the times in perfumes it is quite sharp. Not in here though. I feel like violets actually add like a layer of powdery, vintagey feeling. There is also lily, my favorite lily, that is so opulent that some people can't handle, and it's called No Sleep. So you won't fall asleep with this perfume. It's for all night long adventures, and I just love it so much, because yesterday we had some friends coming over, we made pizza, we played some games, and I was wearing this and, you know, all of these because I was filming the unboxing right before that, and I just love it. It's my new fetish. I'm obsessed. This is such a gorgeous, opulent floral perfume. And just in case you love that style, I think you will really enjoy this fragrance. Once again, maybe it's not as popular as some other perfumes from this brand, but overall I highly recommend you to give all of them a try, because this is something more artistic and something more special. So talking about that Italian creativity, let me introduce you to my new powder favorite from Buon 1920. And when I saw the bottle, I fell in love with it. And by the way, you can get this brand from So Avant-Garde webshop, and remember, I have a discount for you, so feel free to use it. All the health information, as always, is down below in the description box. But you guys, look at this fantastic bottle. It is so bright, it is so catchy, and I think I found like the perfect powder fragrance, because I'm obsessed with that style. And I'll be wearing it when my other favorites are not giving me enough of powderiness, because this takes it to the max powder that I've ever experienced in my life. And although there is black pepper, blackcurrant, Turkish rose, vanilla, sunflowers, tonka, musk, I cannot pinpoint the notes in this fragrance. It's very hard to break it down. All I can tell you, it smells luxurious, it smells of wealth, it smells like you're very rich and you're wearing just a very expensive perfume. I think it is designed for, you know, feeling of luxury and just prosperity. And it's just very, very satisfying, confident, you know, bold, and at the same time sensual, alluring, you know. It's not right in your face, but it has some power to it. So I totally love it. I was very, very happy to actually discover this collection for myself, and there are some other great ones that I cannot wait to get my hands on. But with that being said, there is another fragrance that I've been on the hunt for a long time, and here I have Uriah, if I'm not wrong about the pronunciation, it probably am, so please correct me down below, by the brand Olfatology, also from Italy. And at this point, I really want to talk about its bottle, because it seems to be simple, right? And when you open it, the bottle is also not necessarily something out of this world. But you guys, I totally love the soft wave that we also have here on the bottom, and then the glass is so thick, the cap is so nice to hold in the hand, and the fragrance, oh my goodness, when I smelled it, I was like, intense cafe vibes, and you know how much I love that one, right? In here we get more of floralcy, the same sweet coffee as if you put some rose jam into it, but I love the sweetness of it. Just makes me feel good inside, and highly recommend it to anyone who loves intense cafe, because oh my goodness, like, this is so yummy, absolutely delicious. But something else in the gourmand style, and probably you know how much I love, you know, edible perfumes, fragrances that smell and feel like a treat, is this one I've discovered at ESXENCE, that is called Fior di Pane by the brand Profumi di Firenze. And you guys, this is one of the most special sweet fragrances out there, because it was actually inspired by the very special Italian bread. And believe it or not, it opens with an actual bread accord. It is so warm, fresh from the oven. It is so soft, you literally wanna eat it right away. But if you wait, the fragrance changes a few times. It is fresh, it is powdery, there is iris, there is even tulip that I get. It's like an elusive spring flower. And it's a very special perfume that is hard to figure out, but very enjoyable to wear, especially in the opening when you get the bread note. That is something very artistic. So I highly recommend you to give these fragrances a try, because they are very artistic, and they offer something new and unique, and they're very, very pleasurable to wear. But let's talk about the last but not least brand, this time from the Middle East, and it is Luxe Odor. So it's interesting when fragrances come in the company's bags, so you can take them with you to shop with. And this is the box with their roll-on fragrances that are all inspired by different popular perfumes. So what we have here is, for example, Aventus, which is like the sexiest fragrance for men. Like, come on guys, if you have it, wear it more often. Now I will smell like a sexy gentleman, but not only, because I have like some serious mix going on and I don't mind. I'm going out afterwards, so I'll smell amazing. Maybe I will go even with something else on top. There's also Sauvage for those who appreciate popular men's fragrances. What else do we have? Chanel No. 5 for the lovers of classy fragrances. There is also Fucking Fabulous. I've never been the fan of that perfume, but I've sprayed it, or better to say rolled it on Benny yesterday, and he smelled alright. So there's also Baccarat that I've never been a fan of because, you know, it's a little bit too aggressive for me, but in case you're looking for a more affordable option, check it out. What I really like is Oud Isfahan. That's kind of like the animalic oud that is like very Middle Eastern and nice. Cellier though needs to be like my top favorite, because when I smell this Burritos fragrance, I'm like, is it floral? Is it animalic floral? What is it? So it's very special. You can definitely make it your signature scent, but the one that I was blown by and that confuses me, but I love it, is Exclusif Bois Argent, and I believe it was inspired by Dior's Exclusive Bois d'Argent that you might remember. I'm crazy about it because it's like this delicate vanilla that's powdery and like so good. Oh, and this is nothing like that, but also oh my god, like really, like I could sniff on it all day long. Oh, so nice, so bubbly, so fresh and fruity, as if you took berries, fruits, made a smoothie and then applied it all over you naked in the bathroom, going on with shower gel on top. So it's a very, you know, like bubbly, fruity shower jelly fresh experience, but in a natural way. So I totally love it, but probably already by my description you've guessed there is no similarity with, you know, that powdery vanilla. So I need to double check if it was actually inspired by it, but there is another one, The Voice of the Snake, and that fragrance from exclusive Gucci collection is really expensive and is not for everyone because it smells dirty and it smells brutal. My mom called it the scent of dirty socks, and I can't blame her because, you guys, this is like very dirty, earthy, woody, but also captivating, however expensive. So just in case you want to check it out, you can give this brand a try and check out their official website. All help information for you guys will be down below. Feel free to use my discounts, it's very helpful for me. And if you want to support my channel even more, the easiest way would be to subscribe and give this video a huge thumbs up. I hope you will do so because I've shared with you some great fragrances that you probably have never heard about before. But something even more helpful would be donation on Buy Me Coffee website. The link to it is down below. It's my birthday next week, and I wish I could get a few fragrances from my wish list. So thank you so much for watching this one. If you would like to see more hauls, please let me know. If you have any questions left, I'm here to chat with you, and please say hi, because your feedback, likes and subscription is what matters. So make sure to stay tuned, smell good, follow me on my social media to stay in touch, and leave requests for future content. Bye guys!